Hey guys, I'm ausyarr and welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be making a pebble bed reactor, which is a beginner reactor from Reactorcraft. The first thing we're going to make is actually a ordinary furnace. And we're also going to make a gas collector. And the gas collector, what it does is essentially collects a carbon dioxide gas, I believe, off a furnace, which is used in the reactor itself. So what you do is you put 3 liquid pipes down the center, base panels in the bottom corner, and 2 ingots in the top. Doing this in the work table gets us our gas collector. Okay, so we're not going to put that in just yet, we're going to build some more stuff. We're also going to need to make a, I believe this is a steam pipe. It should be a steam pipe, yep. No, it's not a steam pipe, it's a gas pipe, gas duct. And it's hardened clay on the sides. Now you just get a clay block and you heat it to get the hardened clay. And then you put 3 glass down the center and it gets us our gas duct. That's what we're going to be using to move our carbon dioxide around. Okay, and what's next? We're going to need to make a reservoir first. This is going to be used in a steam boiler. Okay, so reservoir should just be done ordinary crafted. No, fail on my part. Work table. So just make a reservoir, goes around the outside, nothing on the top, gets us our reservoir. We're actually making a, where is it? It's a steam, yep, a steam boiler, I said before. Okay, and to make a steam boiler we need 4 steel ingots, 4 base plates, and of course that reservoir. 4 steel ingots in the corners, base plates on the outside, and our reservoir in the center. Now you're going to need to make 2 steam boilers for this, because the next thing we're going to make is our it's our carbon dioxide heat exchanger, which is just a steam boiler and 4 plates. So just put 1 steam boiler in the center, and on the outside 4 plates gets us our carbon dioxide heat exchanger. Okay, I think we can go on to the next part with that. Yes, we can. Now I've set up a little bit of area over here. Now this reactor, it can explode, but it won't explode in the way that you think it will. It's actually quite a small reactor, and the explosion itself is just from too much heat. So it's probably the size of maybe a TNT explosion or a bit more. Okay, so once you've got your furnace down, just right click on, right click, and you'll get the gas duct on top of it. And what you want to do is you just want to say, can I burn stuff? Can I burn wood? Can I burn wood? No. What can I burn? Let's go find something I can burn. So you need to burn something. Okay, I should have something in here. Limestone, sand. Actually, I'm just gonna make stone. Get rid of that sand. Okay. So this will just collect the carbon dioxide gas when you're burning stuff. So I should just put 8 in there, that should collect enough. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to get your gas duct. Put it on top. As you can see, it's now got gas in it. Run it over to the side, down and across to where you want the reactor. And I would suggest that you put go up to, just so when you're working in the reactor you can actually sort of go underneath it. And the next one is put the carbon dioxide heat exchange on top, like that. So if we get our angular transducer out, it should say we're getting about 2 buckets, so 3 buckets, has a max capacity of 12 buckets. Okay, that's all we need. So yep, and then the next thing you want to do is you want to place your steam boiler on, okay, which side do we want this to be going? Okay, so you gotta be careful where you want to put the steam boiler, because it's going to be it needs to be on one of these sides. but on one of these sides also needs to be the pebble bed reactor core. So we're just going to chuck it here. Okay, so once we've got that steam boiler down, we need to now put water into the steam boiler. So I think I've got enough liquid pipes. Yes, I do. When you're putting water into these things, I would suggest that you put water coming in through from 2 pumps, just in case if you have 1 pump fail, you're not going to have no water going into the reactor, because the water actually cools the reactor down. And like I said, if it doesn't have water, it's going to explode, and that's not a good thing. Okay, now we should be getting water going in there. Things are coming from quite a good pump. Yep. Okay, water going in. Right click on that. Tank empty. Tank now getting water. That's good. This thing also burns through water, so it's got to be a continuous source of water you're gonna need. Okay, that's gonna be pretty good. Okay, on to the next bit. Okay, have I got anything else in the bottom one to do? Nope. Next one. Next thing you need is some indium ingots, some cadmium and silver, and 2 chests. Let's go to the crafting table, put the indium and the cadmium. I believe this is shapeless, so you don't have to worry about it. You need cadmium ingot, silver alloy ingots. Okay, you're gonna need to that. You need about 8. Okay, 8. You need 8. And then what you want to do is you need to put them in a pack like this, and then put the chest in the middle. This is going to give us our fuel canisters. This is part of our reactor core. And what's next on the reactor core? Okay, so you're going to need a hopper, 4 steel ingots, 2 plates. This gets our reactor core. This steel ingot there. Base panels there, and you get the 2 fuel canisters you had from before, and you make sure you put it on the work table, not the crafting station. Derp. Okay, corner, hopper on top, plates on side, gets us our fuel core. Now this fuel core, right, is actually the standard reactor. It's the one that is much more difficult to run and set up, but is also a part of the pebble bread. So next thing we need is a similar thing as before, so 4 steel ingots and 2 plates, except we need 2 hoppers this time. Okay, put the steel ingots in the corners. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong table again. Okay, in the corners like that. Plates on either side. Get the 2 hoppers, one at the bottom, one at the top, and then get the fuel core before and put it in the center, and we get our pebble bed reactor core. Okay, let's go. Next thing, we're gonna need to make some steam pipes. So that's wool and liquid pipes, like that. And in the work table, so I got some extra wool there, but oop. And then liquid pipes like that. Actually, I'm gonna make a couple more. Yep. Wool. Actually, I think I've already got some spare ones, yeah. So you need the steam lines. The steam lines are what's going to carry the steam out from the steam boiler. And then what we need to make is a steam grate here. So it's 4 steel ingots, 2 base panels, a liquid pipe, and iron bars. So iron bars at the top, base panels on the side, 4 steel ingots in the corners, a liquid pipe at the bottom. Gets us our steel grate. Okay, nothing in that one. Okay, we'll wait for that one. Actually, I'm going to grab those steam lines, yep. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is put in your pebble bed reactor. So it just goes like that. If you right click on it, it's got a GUI. This is where you put your fuel. This fuel unit gets used up first and it goes up forward. You can automatically pull items out, so you can automatically pull the used fuel out, and you can put new fuel in. If you want to make this even bigger, these pebble bed reactors are multi-block structures. Okay, so what do we want to do next is fly up to the top to where the steam is, put the steam pipe there. Okay, and then what we want to do is, usually you can just put the steam grate on top and it'll be fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the steam pipe off and down over here. Oh. There, yep. So I'm going to run the steam over here, and then I'm going to put the turbine on top. I mean the steel turbine, the steam grate. The idea is above this we're going to be putting some very large steam turbines, and should say if I stuff this up and later on this explodes, it will probably only explode up to here, and so our expensive steam turbines will be still safe. I'm gonna let's just get some wood here. This isn't necessary, but it's just so I can line up the steam turbines later on, because I'll need something to place them against. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, I'll have to make the steam turbines. Okay, so the first thing you need is a shaft unit. It's fairly easy to make. Shafts in the corner, steering in the center, like that. Then you're going to need 2 turbines. So where are the turbines? Let's just look at the recipe there for you. There. Actually, turbines are actually Reactorcraft. Turbine. That's compound turbine. So you need a compressor and propel blades. I believe we're making we're making a compound turbine. So you're gonna need 2 of these turbines. Okay, turbine. Shaft in the middle gets us you the compound turbine. And then what you want to do is you want to get these propellers that you made before to make this one as well. Put your compound. I'm thinking combine from, you know, Half-Life. Compound. You put the blades on the outside. Wait, is this? No, it's here. Sorry, work table. Because this is the final part on the outside. Gets us our turbine. Now you can use 1 if you want, or you can use up to 5 per reactor. I'm going to use 5. The more you have, essentially the more power you get out of the steam. Okay, so we've got our turbines. We're going to grab some graphene out and some uranium dust. So you get uranium dust from what do you get it from? You get it from pitch blend. You get it from uranium. And what you want to do is you want to cook up the uranium and pitch blend, and then you want to chuck it in a grinder, and you'll get a uranium dust. As with the graphite, it's made from not charcoal, but you need actual coal, and you need to pulverize it or grind it, and then you need to put that into heat into the furnace to get yourself a graphite, and then you need uranium dust mixed with that. So where are we going to mix that? This is how you make the fuel. So you need uranium dust in the center. Okay, I'm graphing like that, and you get this Trousseau fuel pellet. Okay, remember that the reactor will heat up very fast, so make sure you have water going through the steam boiler beforehand, because if you don't, that steam boiler is going to get too hot even without the water, and it's going to explode. So that's not a good idea. Okay, so we've got our turbines. Yeah, that's all we need. Time to go put the steam turbine on. Okay. Will it fit? No. On that one yet. And you'll notice that the more you put on there, they gradually get bigger until the final one If you put another one on here, it will probably be the size of the small one, and it won't work. How have we got a steam dynamo that I can flog? I think that one's being used. We'll just use the tools for now. Okay. So what will happen is once this thing gets heated up, the water from in here will turn to steam, go up through here, steam will go through the turbine, and we'll start spinning this. Okay, so let's just go chuck this fuel in here. I'm only going to put one in here because I don't want to use it straight away. As you can see, it's should start heating up soon. Let's see, what's the temperature? 107 degrees. Okay, so it's heating up. 98. This will probably stay about 100 because it's being cooled by the water, but the water is being turned into steam. It should be. Okay, 240 degrees. Yeah, that's right. That's got it right. 160. That one. 99. There we go. So this thing will slowly speed up. Don't worry about that. It's a graphical glitch. It is actually working. Let's not get too close to that. So we're making 38 million watts at about 10,000 rads. That's quite a bit. Okay, this thing will sort it out itself soon. I think usually if I not look behind it, it should fix itself. It's not going to fix itself, is it? Don't worry, it will fix itself. So 85 million, 2 million. Oh well. Okay. Wish I had a dynamo, it would come a lot better. Actually, I'm gonna go steal that dynamo. Okay. What happened to my dynamo? Okay, that's weird. Okay. We're just going to believe that the dynamo is there. It's probably going to pop up later. Anyway. Okay, so how much power are we getting? 36 million. Okay, so it's probably doing about 36 million at the moment. So it's going to jump around because the glitchiness, but it'll fix itself. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to get about 30 or so million watts, which is quite a lot at about 8,000 rads. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so guys, that's how you make a pebble bed reactor. Basically a very simple one. Now, if you want to collect more power out of this, you can put a carbon dioxide heat exchange on all the sides of the reactor, because it is generating 300 degrees temperature, and every single time you put a carbon dioxide thing on the other side, it will pull heat from this and the temperature will go down. So as long as this thing's temperature is above 100 degrees, this is what I've noticed, the power will get sent to the steam boiler. So essentially put these carbon dioxide heat exchangers on the outsides to collect more heat from the center, and then put steam boilers on the sides of these. So you can put one on that side, you can put one on this side as well. Just remember that without water running into these steam boilers, they will explode. So as soon as you put it on there, it will explode if it hasn't got water. So what I would suggest is taking the fuel rod out, not the fuel rod, but the fuel pellet, and then waiting for the system to cool down. So it'll take a while, and then putting a steam boiler on the side, or putting another carbon dioxide reactor heat exchange. So there we go. Here we go. This is where you can put the other fuel rods. You can just chuck them in anywhere, and it will just start plopping them in the right place. Okay, just like that. So that's our little reactor, which appears to be fixed itself, and as you can see, the gas is moving. Ooh, okay, that was close. I haven't mentioned, but don't go into the blades. Okay, so you've probably already figured this out, but don't go into the blades. They will hurt. they will get damaged. I have tested this in the Nether with a pesky fire bat, and the blades will continue on spinning. They will break off. You will lose a lot of power if you've got blades broken off, and you'll have to replace the whole unit, which isn't great. The more power, or I should say the more steam you're going through it, the more power loss you're going to get if you have broken blades. So let's... Oh, there's my dynamometer. I'm just going to... There we go. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we're getting about 14 million watts right now. That's only because we pulled the fuel rod out. About 2,000, 3,000 newton meters of torque, but 4,000 rads, so that's quite a lot of power. So it's not exactly a... you know what? I'm guessing that was it running out of water. I'm guessing I ran out of water. Well, anyway, that's a perfect example of what happens when you run out of water. And also, why you shouldn't put this thing so close to that. I'm going to leave it off on that and say don't do stuff I do. Well, do what I do, but make sure you put more water in. Yeah. Until next time, guys.